This game was miserable, but let's go through it. Second inning, Cronenworth hits a ball up the middle, and Trey Turner throws this away. Corey's confused, and the reason he's confused is because if you watch the replay, Corey's in position to field this ball. His momentum is going to first. He should get this ball. But former Padre Trey Turner is either a double agent or is just not used to playing second base yet. So he backhands this and throws it on the run, and that's that. Then with 2 outs and 2 strikes, Will Myers hits this dinker to third base that Cronenworth scores on. Honestly, Padres aren't even playing well, but they just got the first run of the game. Now we're going to skip all the way to the 8th inning because, again, this game is miserable and nothing happened. Snell's on the mound dealing, hasn't given up a run yet. 2-0 gets strike 1. 3-1 just blows it by him. 3-2 foul ball and almost a dinger. Payoff pitch one more time, strikeout, Snell dominant. But then the next batter, Will Smith, hits a home run. Will Smith also hit a home run last night. What pitch was that? Very similar to the pitch that he just got. Fastball high and down the middle. Maybe they should stop pitching Will Smith there. Now to be fair, up until that point, Snell was dealing. Maybe he could have thrown a shutout. Clayton Kershaw, no, that's all cap. But yeah, now this already miserable game that has had no action is tied 1-1. Now we're in extra innings. 10th inning. Will Smith's back at the plate. He hits this ball up the middle. Nutmeg Stammen. And that's an out. If Stammen deflected this might not have been an out. And if this isn't an out, the Dodgers score here. And they win the game. But since they don't, we have to experience more misery. 12th inning. No outs. Max Muncy's on third. He has to score, right? Wrong. The Padres are playing infield in. And so when Justin Turner hits this pop-up down the right field line, Adam Frazier has a long ways to go. And he drops the ball because he can't get there. Now this ball might have been fair. What determines whether this ball is fair or foul is not where Frazier is standing at the point of contact, but where the ball is at the point of contact. And with this angle, you can't really tell, but there's a chance it might have been fair. And if this is fair, Dodgers score here, they win the game. But again, they don't, and we have to witness more misery. Also, Tatis has an easier play on this. It's still a pretty hard play because he has to run pretty far. But he's running in while Adam Frazier's like looking over his shoulder. And instead of looking at the ball, running towards the ball, Tatis is looking at the runner, which some might say is heads up. I just think it's comedic. Now, it doesn't really matter because Justin Turner gets on. So now we got runners on first and third. No out still. Dodgers have to score, right? Wrong. Manny Machado gets this ground ball. And at the moment he catches it, he makes eye contact with Muncy, who is retreating back to third base. And is like half the distance to third base that Manny is. But for some stupid reason, Max Muncy, with no outs, decides to run home here. He sees Manny with the ball and decides to run home here. And clearly, he runs into an out. All he had to do was run back to the base, and you got bases loaded. No outs, best case scenario. Worst case scenario, you got runners on second and third, 1 out. Still very winnable. But another stupid mistake, Dodgers don't score. We move to the 13th. Bellinger hits this line drive, and Will Smith has to hold up at third because he had to watch this ball get through. Maybe if it was 2 outs and he was just going on contact, he scores here. But because he doesn't score, we have to witness more misery. Chris Mack gets this line drive. Hosmer plays dodgeball, somehow catches the ball, and even almost gets the double play by tagging Bellinger. Then with 1 out, ground ball up the middle. This time the pitcher fields it. Now this base running isn't terrible. With 1 out and runners on first and third, you're taught as the runner at third base to run home to avoid the double play, because even if you're out at home, then at least the inning's not over. Whereas if they turn the double play, the inning's over. Now the thing is, could Chris Matt have turned a double play here? Maybe. But you see how there's no second baseman or shortstop covering second? Maybe Will Smith could have been a little smarter. But anyways, he gets caught in the rundown. He gets out, and that's a little dirty right there. I don't know if he's like Draymond Green going for the crotch or if he's just hanging on for dear life, but that is not a baseball play. And yes, of course, the Dodgers don't score again. 14th inning. The Padres just do what they saw the Dodgers do 2 straight times. You would think that these teams are smart enough to learn from each other. Clearly not. Padres don't score, so we keep moving. 15th inning, single, 2-run score, and thank God because someone's going to win this game. We stay moving. Bottom half of the inning. Tatis at the plate, umpire's putting something into his pocket. Pitcher drops the ball, and Will Smith's like, that's a balk, right? Nope. No. I called time. I didn't see anyone call time, but I guess. This umpire's hella confused, but this ends up not being ruled a balk. Now a couple seconds later, camera zoomed in, umpire puts the ball in play. Pitcher just walks off the mound. That's a balk. Why are they doing this? It's so that the runner on second can't read the signs from the catcher and relay them back to Tatis. And since the runner's run doesn't really matter and it's mostly Tatis's run that counts, the Dodgers don't care if the runner goes to third base here. Pretty smart of them, right? I mean, like, the Dodgers can win now and we can all go home. Oh my gosh. Now, there's some debate here about whether or not Chris Taylor was paid by Las Vegas to hit this ball over the fence. But if you watch this replay, the ball, you see it, it disappears for a bit, and it reappears right there before it bounces. I don't think the ball was ever in Chris Taylor's glove for it to pop out of it. In fact, if you watch this angle, the most Chris Taylor does is graze it with his glove. I think this ball was bound to get out to begin with, and Chris Taylor just got really close to robbing a ball, but just a couple inches off. But yeah, for some stupid reason, the Padres came back in the bottom of the 15th. Just to lose in the 16th. Padres lose this one 5-3. It's currently 1:21 a.m., 16 innings. I'm miserable. Now, if you're from San Diego or from LA and want to support a local SoCal business, you should check out raza7wear.com. They're a local streetwear brand that's dedicated to creating merch that makes you feel raw and authentic. Right now, they got a sale on their Sand Dune hoodie and their OG black crew neck. Definitely go check it out. Looks sick. And by supporting them, you're supporting me. Cool. If you liked the video, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.